Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of rewriting not great copy that we find on the internet, because the internet is full of not great copy, and it's part of our job to make it a little bit better and a little bit less hard to be people on the internet. Okay. So today we are doing an installment of cold emails. Now, my inbox is full of cold emails. I am a founder and people scrape my email all the time and send me random stuff that I really don't want. And so today we're going to deal with an email that I got into my inbox not long ago. I'm not going to tell you who it's from. This isn't about naming and shaming, folks. This is just about education. So we want to get better emails into our inboxes. So let's rewrite a not so great one. So first thing, the subject line was Ryerson alum, ? This is the school that I did my master's at. I am an alum of them. I open the email. Now we get into the copy of the email. Saw you studied at Ryerson. Always fascinating how someone's college experience can impact their future. I'm reaching out because I want to build 2 years of 100% custom marketing funnels and promotions for Grow Class while personally mentoring you to success in 2023. The best part? If you're unsatisfied, I'll refund 100% of your money on the spot. Plus, I guarantee that in 2023, we'll add at least additional 6 figures for you. If not, I will continue to work on your campaigns 100% for free until it is. It's a no-brainer, Sarah. We'll get to that in a minute. It's a little bit of a brainer. So if you're ready to make 2023 the best year Grow Class has seen, reply with a quick "let's chat" smiley face. All the best. So let's get into why this email did not elicit a response from me, why it did not work. First, the subject line was Ryerson alum ? And it turns out that the person sending me this email has nothing to do with Ryerson. So it's intentionally misleading. It's misleading me to open it. And therefore, you're going to get a reaction from that person when they open the email because they feel as though they've been lied to. And people don't like feeling misled or lied to. And it just makes the opening of this really clunky and odd, right? Always fascinating how someone's college experience can impact their future. Now, in Canada, we don't say college. It's a university. So already, you didn't go to Ryerson, you misled me to open the email. You're saying a weird, clunky kind of random truism. The goal for these openings usually is to try to endear the person to you. And that's why people do things like say like, hey, we both went to this school, or hey, we both know this person. So they're trying to do that and then failing to execute the landing in any way at all. So next, I'm reaching out because I want to build 2 years of 100% custom marketing funnels and promotions for Grow Class while personally mentoring you to success in 2023. So there's a lot here, but the pitch doesn't answer the main questions that I'm going to have as the receiver. Mostly, who are you and why are you in my inbox? Who are you? Why are you emailing? Why would I trust you? And why should I give a shit? Why would I trust you to mentor me? I don't even know who you are. You haven't even told me your name. And there's 0 credibility statements in this paragraph. It's just already pitching me on something that you haven't determined whether or not I need and haven't given me any reason to think that you can deliver on. The best part, if you're unsatisfied, I'll refund 100% of your money on the spot. Okay, so usually when we start getting into, I'll refund your money. I don't even know what money they're talking about. We haven't agreed to pay for anything. I don't even know your name, but I'll refund 100% of your money on the spot is an objection busting sentence. I don't have any objections yet, though. I'm not even bought in enough to read the rest of this email. I'm not even bought in enough to think that you are anyone who could potentially do business with me or help me in any way. You haven't resolved the main question of who the hell are you? What are you doing in my inbox? And what leads me to believe that you're actually capable of what you're promising? Then it gets into something that feels to me spammy. Plus, I guarantee in 2023, we'll add at least an additional, there's not an and there, I would add an and, additional 6 figures for you. This is a pretty big claim. And there's no credibility to back up this claim. And this 100% free full refund thing is starting to feel real scammy. It's a no-brainer, Sarah. I don't even know your name. It is definitely a brainer. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just going to pass on this call to action of sending a reply and saying, let's chat. I don't want to chat. I don't even know your name. I'm not interested at all. And I feel misled. So I'm likely to mark this as spam. So let's figure out a way to rewrite it. Let's make this better. So this is what I would do. Subject, love what you're doing, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Apologies for the intrusion into your inbox. Cold emailing a stranger is awkward. You should acknowledge that awkwardness. I'm Carol, the founder of Whatever Agency, and I like to do quippy little things like bows awkwardly. I clamored in today because I love what you're doing with Grow Class. It's refreshing to see a community like this succeed. Seriously, congratulations. Recently, we worked with, this is where you insert a similar but not competitive client to the business that you're pitching, and helped them build 2 lead gen funnels. We were able to convert an additional 36 people into their course over 2 months, which brought them an extra $64K in sales. So we are actually providing receipts. We're introducing ourselves and we're saying, hey, we're actually able to do this thing. We actually know how to do this thing. Now, a lot of the time, what people don't understand when they are sending cold email pitches is that you are negging founders often. You are saying, it's clear you don't know what you're doing, so let me come in and fix it for you. And we don't respond well to that, right? Especially if you are contacting a marketing company offering marketing services. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to let them know that you understand that they're good at this already. It's clear you folks know what you're doing, but it's also helpful to have extra hands on deck to hit targets every cohort. You clearly understand my business. You know that I have sales targets for each of my cohorts, and you haven't negged me. All you've said is you might need an extra hand on deck. Look what we've been able to do in the past for folks. Let us help you. Now, if we want to go with their original objection busting, which I personally probably wouldn't do, but because we're rewriting this email, we're going to go with their objection busting. We only charge a percentage of sales we bring in. This makes more sense than this weird refund thing, right? Pay for performance. So the barrier to get started with us is low, and we're laser focused on generating revenue. I'd love to discuss how we could work together. Again, what are founders focused on? Sales and revenue. What is the pain that you are trying to address? We're going to help you with sales and revenue. So we're focused on generating revenue. If you're up for a quick intro call, I'd love to get 10 minutes on the calendar. Keep it short. Don't ask for a lot of their time. Let me know if you'd be open to it. And everyone wants to be open to things, right? Founders want to be open to new things. Waving from Toronto makes it feel like we're becoming friends. Carol. So how are we changing that initial email to make it more possible you're going to get a response? First, we acknowledge that cold emailing is weird. Apologies for the intrusion in your inbox, bows awkwardly, clamored in today. Then we answer the question, who are you? I'm Carol, the founder of X Agency. Now we need something again. They try to do the Ryerson thing. That's not going to work. So we're going to figure out a way that you can potentially endear yourself to this person authentically. So the authenticity. I love what you're doing with Grow Class. It's refreshing to see a community like this succeed. Seriously, don't have to reference a blog post they just wrote or a podcast they were just on. You can if you want, if it's authentic, but you can just say something simple that lets them know that you know about their business. Now we're going into the proof credibility. You need receipts. If you're going to cold email someone and ask them for their time, you should probably bring a receipt of something that you can actually do for them, rooted in something that you did in the past. Recently, we worked with familiar but not competitive client and helped them bring in more revenue. This is something founders are focused on. It's something that they find painful. So we're going to focus on sales and revenue. Now we get into the objection busting. This is something that you can or cannot do in this first email, but we are rewriting the previous email, so we're going to add it. We only charge a percentage of sales we bring in. Again, how much is this going to cost me? Okay, so they pay on performance. Interesting. That might actually be a helpful way of hiring someone. And then the call to action. Again, we keep it quick, 10-minute intro call. Calendar next week. I'm not trying to intrude on your probably very busy week this week. And then let me know if you'd be open to it. Again, founders like to be open to things. This is a helpful way of positioning it. If you found this helpful, please feel free to share it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to add a comment and I'd be happy to help. All right. Have a great rest of your day.